audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, it's the LoveLine. Anderson, what's going on in here? Who set this studio up? Why is it all screwed up?
What's the matter?
I got an 18-inch mic cord, and everything's all backwards in here.
Wow.
It's all weird. Anderson usually makes my bed. It's like some madman broke in your room and made your bed for you.
Nice.
And screwed it all up. I can't focus. No. I'm good otherwise. Where are you, in Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, hey, good times, right?
Good times. I'm using your magic machine here.
I bought a device for like $4,700 so that I could do a little broadcasting work on Howard Stern show once in a while and not have to leave the comfort and security of my own home. And it took Drew about 8 days to capitalize on it. All right,
listen, I'm surprised, seeing how magical this thing is, I'm surprised you ever leave your home.
Yeah, it's nice,
surprised
right?
I see you, yeah.
So it's this little thing the size of an attaché case, but probably even a little bit smaller.
Yeah?
Well, it's like a smallish briefcase. You bring it with you, you travel with it, you plug the microphone into it, you plug a phone line, special phone line into it, and dial up a number, and there's Drew, clears a bell.
Pow.
What's the weather like in Pittsburgh?
It's weather. It's 42 degrees, 38 degrees, clear, gonna rain tomorrow.
Ooh.
Nice.
Beautiful town, that Pittsburgh.
It is nice.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing?
Since we spoke last night at 12:30?
Yeah.
A little this, a little that.
Seems like so much time has passed.
I know. I miss you, brother.
I know, I miss you too.
When are you coming back, man?
Friday.
Ooh. Wow.
But, yeah.
That's smart. Okay, but we'll be talking tomorrow night, right?
Yeah. Aren't we going to Las Vegas together?
Yeah, next week.
Next week. All right, okay.
Oh, wait a minute, Drew. I got to get into this too heavily on the air, but one of the people from Crank Yankers came up and explained to me that Drew wanted his wife, wanted us to buy a ticket and hotel accommodations for his wife.
No, we asked.
Yeah. And I said, are you high?
All right, well, we asked.
Drew,
why didn't somebody tell us that?
What do you mean, why didn't someone tell us that? You said you were coming out alone when I spoke to you last.
All right.
We'll get into this later, Drew.
Good
Jesus Christ. Talk about P-Whip. I talked to Drew a few weeks ago. I said, you want to do Crank Yank? He's like, yeah. I said, Drew, why don't you just come out with the boys, have a good time? He said, yeah, I could use that. That sounds like a good time. I said, well, who is this mystery man with the stethoscope? So then, fast forward 2 weeks, and some chick walks into my office, and she's like, Dr. Drew wants tickets for the kids, the nanny, and his kids' pee-wee team, and they're going to need hotel and airfare. And I'm like, no way. Tell them no. No. How dare you, Drew? What the hell are you bringing your wife for?
Oh, relax. Let's get on with the show. Relax.
You bring your wife and kids?
No.
Just your wife?
Yeah.
Now, Drew, okay, let me ask you this. Seriously, I'm not going to dwell on it, but...
No, yeah, really.
Is this your idea, or does she muscle in a little bit?
It was her idea, and then I thought, we never...
Hold on, I got to scrape myself up off the floor.
Adam, listen, we never had time to spend together. That's a good idea. So.
Right. But it's not going to... Shocking. Not going to happen now.
All right.
Oh, she's going? She's not going. Well, we're not paying for her.
All right, fair enough.
Charlie?
Hey.
Drew, did you punch up that phone line?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
I've got my computer.
Oh, okay. Hey, good times.
Yeah.
Charlie?
Yeah.
You're 16. So, Drew, you're at the hotel right now?
I'm in a big ballroom at the hotel, yeah.
Cool. All right.
Somebody's going to deliver some pizza here in a few minutes for me. I haven't had dinner yet. You want to talk to him when he comes in?
No.
All right.
What's up there, Charlie?
I have a slight problem. About a week or two ago, I was in my car, and me and my girlfriend were doing a little bit, something. And so, I don't know, I guess I blew, you can say.
Well, that means that could mean a few things. Like you had an orgasm, or you're really bad sexually, or you actually bent over and put your penis in your mouth.
No. I had an orgasm.
You had an orgasm.
All right.
All right.
I
Clarify.
had my pants still on though.
Mm-hmm.
But my chick was
Hold on. That is a smooth operator right there. Blowing while the pants are still on.
Well, at least she doesn't know that way, you know?
I guess not. Charlie?
Uh-huh.
Pants still on when you blew.
Uh-huh.
Again, that's a class move.
Uh-huh.
And then what?
And then I got her going and on. I guess she wet herself too.
She
what?
She wet herself too.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And so, 5-10 minutes later, after I blew, I got on top of her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now she thinks she's a little late.
Did your pants ever come down?
Well, yeah, it did. My pants only. My boxers stayed on.
Boxer stayed on.
Your moist boxers.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
We call those the blue bags.
Blue bag.
Yeah, blower bags. They use them in the drag races. Okay, so she thinks she's pregnant because your semen-soaked underpants may have rubbed up against her vagina.
Oh, yeah, I did rub up.
And what was she wearing?
Nothing.
She was naked and you were in your underpants?
Uh-huh.
How does that work?
Well, I didn't, want to get into her.
Yeah, so you left your underpants on?
Yeah.
She didn't... Did she know that you blew?
Yeah, she did.
She did. How'd she know? She heard the pop? Or
No,
what?
you can feel it.
She can feel it? Oh, because her hand was down there?
A little, yeah.
A little bit. Oh, Jesus. Whose car was this?
My car.
All right, good times.
Yeah.
All right, she's not pregnant.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to get pregnant.
I mean, if the story he says is accurate.
Yeah, the story was so squirrely, though. My God, I almost couldn't follow it. You know?
Yeah, we haven't talked to a squirrely 16-year-old in a while. You know what I mean? Like, we've talked to some guys who are virgins, and we've talked to some guys who were very experienced, but we haven't talked to the in-between guy.
Yeah.
That
right.
Charlie was
This
in-between
that.
guy.
Yes, exactly. This now is Peter, 19.
Peter?
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the safest and most effective way for penis enlargement is.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like he's right now on the Starship Enterprise. Did you hear that door open?
Yeah. It did sound like when
What was that?
sound like his foot squeaking on the floor. Or
It was
something.
actually a chair that I'm sitting in.
All right. So, Peter, I did a whole investigative study on this for the Man Show.
Mm-hmm.
And, they got those penis pumps, and they got those pills, and they got weights, and they've got, like, springs and harnesses and all that kind of stuff. And then there's surgery. To me, I would say, realistically, a penis pump that was a actual device, couple $100 kind of thing.
Yeah.
With the surgical steel and everything?
Yeah, that would probably be your best bet, even
What's it
though
gonna
you're not
do
going to get much
exactly?
out of that.
Yeah, what's it going to do?
It doesn't do anything. Look, here's what it does. Drew, if you're in the locker room and you're naked and you're going to make that walk to the shower and you look down and your dork's not looking so it's not looking as impressive as it might.
Yeah.
And you physically reach down and grab on it and tug it down a little bit and kind of stretch it out a little bit, it'll look 30% better.
All right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is kind of that.
I see.
But this is all that is.
What's the matter, Peter, that you're so preoccupied with this?
I have a small penis.
How small?
Basically what it comes down to.
What
How
is
small?
it?
Like 5.5 inches.
Which is normal.
That's about average.
You have a small penis, you fag.
Drew, please.
Nice. Very nice.
So here's the thing. You should focus on oral sex.
And on your career. Something where you don't focus on your penis size. It's ridiculous.
But I think guys want to feel sort of proactive with their dork. Like, hey, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
I don't have to sit around. God dealt me a hand. I don't have to take it. I can draw again.
Yeah, but guys that are so preoccupied with their penis size are just the same guys that have horrible self-worth. And if they worked on other things in their life that made them feel good, they wouldn't worry so much about the penis size.
Oh, just
what I'm saying?
imagine, like, close your eyes, Drew.
Yeah.
Are they closed?
Yeah.
Okay. Both of them.
Okay.
Okay. Now, picture yourself a woman.
Does that give you some sense of power or something?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I'm closing my eyes, too.
Okay.
I picture yourself being a woman, right?
All right.
Would you like a guy who had a small penis, doubled down on the oral sex, and worked that
course.
much harder on his career?
Of course.
Or the same guy who just focused on penis pumps, weights, and gadgets?
Thank you. Thank you.
It's very
There you
easy,
go.
isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Didn't even have to close my eyes, but I did.
Thank you, buddy. Rebecca,
Yes.
you're 21?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Hi. I've been with my boyfriend for 9 months, and we've been having sex for about 6 of those, and I recently went on the birth control pill. And before that, I had no problem having sex. I was fine, like I was wet enough for him to be able to go in me. And now, since I'm on the birth control pill, I'm not able to be wet enough. And I was wondering if that was a side effect of a birth control pill.
Absolutely. Usually the low estrogen, higher progesterone pills. What are you on?
It's Microtet, I believe.
Yeah. So that's the very low estrogen pill. So there you go. Need more estrogen.
Do you suggest any like lubricants that I could be able to use?
Well, they got a bunch of water-soluble ones.
Any water-soluble stuff. But you need a pill that has more estrogen in it.
Okay, yeah.
Why?
So you have to talk to-
Yeah, dries you up when you don't have enough estrogen?
Yeah, and the progesterone tends to do that. Both low, not enough estrogen and too much progesterone both dry you up.
Okay.
All right?
Well, thank you.
Hey, good times, though, right?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, good
All right.
times. Yeah.
Drew, all those lubricants are about the same, right?
Yes, as long as they're water-based. The petroleum-based ones will dissolve condoms.
Right.
Good times.
But
yeah.
the petroleum-based stuff, like all this petroleum-based stuff is always like petroleum jelly, right? It's
Yeah,
all that
that's right.
Vaseline, all that hair cream, all that grease. It's all the same junk, right?
All basically, yeah.
And everything that's not water-based is essentially Vaseline. I've discovered this in my life.
Is that right? Nice.
Yeah, and all the water-based stuff, I'm guessing, is about the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just different viscosities, perhaps.
Yeah, different scents and tastes and things they put in there.
Mary,
Yes,
you're 18?
I am.
What's up?
Well, I was raped about 6 weeks ago. I just
times.
moved to Dallas about 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't live in a bad neighborhood or anything, but I was raped. And I did not file a police report because my parents were out of town, and I guess I just froze up and I didn't know what to do.
What happened?
I had just gotten home. It was like 12 o'clock at night, and I was walking 12 feet from my car to the front door. And these two guys picked me up, and I was kicking and screaming the whole way, but they put me in the back of an SUV, a big black SUV.
Were they hiding in the bushes or something?
That's awful.
I don't know where they came from, and I couldn't see them. It was really dark. There aren't very many lights around here.
Hold on a second, Mary. Drew's pizza arrives.
Yes. How could you hear that?
Drew, I heard you say thank you to the guy. Come on.
All right.
All right, and okay, so you're walking up. It's 12 midnight. You've just got home. Your parents are not home.
My parents were in South America.
They're in South America.
Yeah.
And you're walking up to your house. These guys come out of nowhere. They grab you. They throw you in an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
They take you where?
They didn't take me anywhere. That was the weird thing. It was.
Oh my God.
It was. They just put me in the back of an SUV that had the seats taken out,
Mm-hmm.
and they both raped me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they were done, they just threw me out of the car and they drove off. And I looked to see if I could get their license plate number, and they didn't have a license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you immediately run into your house and call the police?
Well, I would have, but it's kind of I think I've been thinking about it for a while, and about a year ago, I wasn't raped, but I was kind of drug around the side of a building, and probably would have been if someone hadn't showed up and the guy ran off. And I told my dad about it, and he didn't think it was a big deal and didn't want to file a police report.
Well, that speaks volumes about why you wouldn't protect yourself.
Right. So I kind of
is he sort of been
programmed not to do
well,
that.
When did your dad rape you?
Oh,
Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What happened when you were younger? Any abuse?
No sexual abuse or anything like that. I don't live with. Right now, I live with my mom and my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time that I had an encounter like that, when I was almost raped, I was living in Nashville with my real dad.
How old were you?
And he's an alcoholic, and I only lived with him for about 8 months. And I actually had run away from him because he was physically abusive.
There you go. There you
How,
go.
how old were you when you almost got raped the first
I
time?
was 17.
Oh, baby. All right.
And
Okay, so how long ago did this happen?
the most recent thing here was 6 weeks ago.
Do you think you knew these guys?
I don't know. They were like, I would imagine they're like college kids, like, that age. They were pretty young.
Wow.
Were they wearing masks or anything?
I think they might have been, because it was dark and I didn't see either of their faces.
It didn't seem like they were wearing anything over their heads or anything like that?
I think they were, but honestly, I don't know, because when they grabbed me, one of the guys put his hand over my mouth, and I know that he was white because I saw his hand, and I don't know the other guy. I did not see either of their faces.
Wow.
And I don't know if they were wearing anything over their heads or not.
Huh.
All right. You got to call the police.
Yeah, I mean,
You
if
can call
for no other
police
reason,
now.
yeah. If
Is
for no
it
other
too-
reason, to enroll you in some sort of therapeutic process, there may be sort of things they can refer you to, social services. You've obviously got to break this pattern here, where you're just being victimized and then not doing anything about it.
Well, also, you got to catch these guys.
And there a report needs to be filed about these guys. Yeah.
You wonder. Drew.
Yeah, I'm listening. You wonder.
Well, I mean, do you think this was random, or do you think that these guys sussed her out somewhere?
Somehow they've sussed her out. Whether or not they were guys that knew her or just saw her earlier in the day or whatever. I mean, these guys knew a good victim.
Well, it's like, did they know where she lived, Mary?
Yeah.
You think these guys knew where you lived?
Well, I think honestly, they followed me for a while, actually, because 2 weeks after it happened, I was on the interstate driving to work. I live in a suburb of Dallas, and I was driving to work in Dallas. And I was on the interstate, and I looked up in my rear view, and I was kind of paranoid, because this had just happened, and saw a black SUV that was kind of, following close behind me. And so I got over in the far right-hand lane and slowed down, and they would not pass me. And so I picked up my phone, and I went to go call 911.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I did that, they, flung out into the lane and passed me and exited, and they didn't have a license plate.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
like them. Did you
yeah,
get a look at the guys at all?
No. I saw, he had facial hair and he was white, but there was only one of them.
All right,
And
so you got to report.
You gotta
this, and
call
you've
the
gotta-
cops.
You've got to get some treatment, Mary. This is horrible the way you're being victimized, and you were physically abused, and your dad is just an idiot. Was your stepdad the one that didn't respond to the rape or the first
Nah,
rape?
I think that was real dad.
Real dad.
my
Yeah.
stepdad is a really great guy. My stepdad and my mom are both very wonderful people, and they've been encouraging me to call the police, but I'm wondering if
They've
there's
been
anything I can
encouraging
do.
you to call
Plus,
the police?
You need to be checked for
why,
STDs.
why haven't
Oh,
why haven't
Why
they
haven't
called?
they called? Yeah.
Why haven't they called the police?
Well, they can't because I'm a minor, I guess.
It
My
says
mom-
here you're
That's-
18.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That's
I
when
mean,
they
if-
would call
I'm
the
a
if
minor
you're-
police.
if
because I'm 18. I don't think they can file a report. I would have to, right?
All right. I don't. Drew.
At your sketch.
Could this actually be? I mean, I'm sure this happened, but if you're walking up to your house and two guys jump on you and drag you into a thing, shouldn't you be just traumatized?
And if you've been badly traumatized, you just sort of go into that dissociative mode and go on.
Right.
Some people do that.
Mm.
But then still, the parents that don't report it.
So it's like,
and
well, we're encouraging you. It's sort of like they
Well, let's be
found
fair.
out you cheated on a history exam, and they're encouraging you to do the right thing by talking to your teacher about it. It's like encouraging.
Yeah.
You got rapists who are stalking you at this point?
Let's be fair, though. There's a little bit of a Corolla quality to that parenting, isn't there? Isn't that? Isn't that how that would work for you if you've been raped?
Yeah. Yo, please, I wouldn't have said anything to anybody. My parents wouldn't have done anything either. No. It was funny. I was, my God, I'm being raped, help! I may have done that. I was talking to my wife about divorce and people and kids, and when do you introduce the new person? You get divorced and
You've married a month. You're already having these conversations. Very nice.
Well, I like to plan for the future.
Yeah, sure.
No, when couples get divorced and they have kids and they start dating other people or seeing other people serious, like how soon is it when you bring those other people into life? And
right.
Lynette was like, "Oh, that's traumatizing for the kids," and I was like, right. I was happy when somebody came into my house. I was like, "Hey, this person looks normal."
Right.
Like I could remember. I remember being 8 or 9 years old and seeing like my dad's girlfriend and thinking, she looks kind of normal. Like, this is good.
Did she become your stepmom?
My dad had a couple of girlfriends, and then he probably got married. My parents got divorced when I was probably about 8, and then 7 or 8. Then I guess my dad got married when I was maybe 12 or 13. But I remember being happy. Like, I didn't have an ounce of that, I got to get my parents back together, or I don't want them ever to date anybody else. I was more like, my parents are clearly losers. Like, they're worthless. I need someone outside of the Corolla clan to come in here sort of normal. Rolled snake eyes with my stepdad, though. Then my stepmom ended up turning on me later, so. And good times, though.
Yeah, sure.
Good times.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times. All right, we're going to take a little break.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Oh, Jesus Christ. By the way, you're crappy parents when your kid is thinking, when some stranger comes into the house who the kid is supposed to resent, and your kid's thinking, oh, holy Christ,
relief.
Thank God, sweet relief. Someone's normal. Hey, I wonder if she cooks. Oh, my God, she may fold a T-shirt or something. This is going to be crazy. I don't know what to do with myself. All right. Take a quick break. Dr. Drew over there in Pittsburgh. I'm out here in L.A., and we'll be right back.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania tonight. How many wedges of pizza did you shove in your face during the commercial break, Drew?
One, and a great salad. I mean, they have real food out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what kind of crust on that pizza?
Normal.
Medium?
Medium.
I like it thin. That's the kiss of death of all those Pizza Huts and Domino's to me.
There's that cracker thin stuff, which is crappy.
Yeah, I don't want the cracker thin.
No, this is regular thin. This is it.
Okay. All right. Let me just say this, everybody. To anyone who owns a pizza franchise out here in the Southern California area, people always talk about how great the New York pizza is. Would you effers go over there and take a look at it and then just simulate that, you idiots?
Yes.
Stupid Pizza Huts and your crappy Domino's with your thick, doughy, crappy goddamn crust. Just go look at how they do it and do it that way. What's so tough about that? Just go do it that way. Do it thin. I don't mean crackery. I don't mean mozzie. I just mean not that, or do deep dish pan pizza. But that in between, oh.
Yeah.
You know who likes that? Let me tell you who likes that. Kids. And you know how retarded people where they go, he's got the mentality of an 8-year-old? That it's adults who are, I don't want to say retarded, but you do the math.
Challenged.
Yes, it's like anything an adult likes that a kid likes, it means the adult's retarded. Do you understand? Whether it's medium crust pizza or Mountain Dew or grape soda, these are retarded adults. Oh, my God. Why can't we figure out some pizza in this goddamn town? All right, just thin out the crust, everybody. I want to fold it in half like a taco and then slide it in the mouth sideways. Anderson's shaking his head over there like an idiot. I don't mind thick crust. Thick crust is fine. That's its own style. And other than that, it's supposed to be broad and thin. Not all that doughy crap. Michael,
Yeah?
you're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? What's going on?
I have a question for you and for basically Drew. What's better, most guys say, oral sex or regular sex?
What do most guys say?
Yeah.
What
I'm not sure.
what do guys enjoy more?
Yeah, basically.
They enjoy regular sex.
Yeah, I'd say so. Why?
Well, I was wondering, like, let me give an example. If you,
Yeah, go ahead. I can't wait.
if you're having cowgirl in the position cowgirl, and like Adam said, he likes to stretch out his ankles. What if you get a Charlie horse? You know, you knock the woman aside and get a confetti of semen in your face.
Michael's been rehearsing that all afternoon. Adam.
And he still screwed it up. Michael.
Yeah.
You're living in Van Nuys, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not real bad.
Your number one goal should be getting out of Van Nuys.
At least it's closer to Encino, but it's still not good.
Yeah. You gotta get out of Van Nuys, buddy. Understand? So Van Nuys, one of the number one consumers of medium crust pizza. Medium. Oh, that just means you're retarded. Sharon,
Yeah.
you're 23?
Yes.
What's up?
Yes. I have a question.
Yeah.
By the way, Adam, you rock.
Thanks, baby.
My boyfriend, when he was younger, his father put icy hot on his penis and balls.
Why?
I don't know.
Just for kicks?
I guess.
Or was he an abusive, horrible
He
guy?
He was abusive towards him.
Yeah.
So he did that as a form of punishment?
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, there's nothing a little 5 or 6-year-old can do that was that bad.
Yeah. Well, this guy's.
Yeah. Well,
Where is this guy now?
you don't know why people murder people either, do you?
No.
No.
But well, his dad's raising his little brother still.
Oh, great.
Yeah. But
No,
he's not like that towards his brother.
Okay, now wait a second. This is your ex?
Yeah.
Your ex put icy hot.
No, my ex-boyfriend's father put icy hot on him.
Okay, your ex's father put that on your ex's junk
When he was a kid.
when he was a
Right.
kid, and then you're not together with your ex anymore,
No, I'm not.
and you have no children with him.
That's part of the question.
No.
Can that make you sterile? Can it make a man sterile?
No.
No.
No. But just burns the skin.
No.
Okay.
Ben Gay will, but icy hot, no. And why? Do you think he's sterile?
Well, he said he was, but I mean, with him only being like 18, I doubted it.
Is he
Yeah.
smoking a lot of pot?
Yes, he does a lot of drugs.
Were you guys
there you
not?
go.
You guys weren't using birth control?
No.
Well, just because you didn't get pregnant doesn't
Well, I
mean
am
it's sterile.
pregnant. I mean, that's just part. I was just asking.
You're not pregnant with him, though.
I'm not sure.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Yeah, I was
Well,
just
listen.
I
wondering
mean,
when.
it was after we broke up that
All right.
You're wondering what, Adam?
I was just wondering when Sharon was gonna start
Tell
playing
us.
that retard card.
Yeah.
I bet you love that medium crust pizza, don't you, baby?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
She says
why,
you
what
rock
do you,
though, Adam.
why are you so casual about all this stuff? Like, I didn't use birth control, I'm pregnant, but I'm not sure who. What is that? You just don't care about anything?
Well, I've got a lot of stuff on my mind other than that. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Can you give that kid away for adoption, please?
No,
Why?
because
Why? So, son of icy hot nads can have a hand in raising it if, in fact, the DNA test matches his DNA?
he doesn't want nothing to do with the baby.
Oh,
That's the
okay,
point.
okay,
Shocking.
that's better.
Shocking.
Woo! Wow, color me wrong. I was all wrong about this kid. This kid's going to be president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's gonna be president
Oh,
Oh, how do you know it's going to be a daughter?
because of all the tests coming up that it's a girl.
All right, good. I'm fine now. I don't mind having another stripper walking the planet. It's just the guys get violent.
right.
Yeah, but just make sure she doesn't crank out too many kids before her 15th birthday.
She's not gonna have no kids before she turns 18.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how
just
about
like your
28?
mom. All right.
Sharon, look, he's a drug addict. He's a drug addict because he was so badly traumatized by his dad, and he's trying to manage those overwhelming feelings. And now he's also got the gene for addiction that equals addiction.
Yeah. How come you don't know whose kid this is?
because me and him had broken up around the time
there
of
you go.
conception,
Uh-huh.
and I had gotten with someone else.
No, man. And no birth control with either guy.
No.
Yeah. What happened to you? Did you fall on your head, or did somebody just abuse you, or what? You were abused? I know, baby. But that's why you gotta let give the kid up for adoption.
Yeah, you got to break that cycle.
Well, I'm going to counseling and stuff now for the baby.
Good. That's my girl. You go to that counseling. You take care of yourself, and no more pregnancies.
No.
You hear me?
I hear you. Believe me. There's
Yeah, but
nothing
why shouldn't you get pregnant again? You never use birth control, and you just sleep with random guys.
I don't sleep with random guys. I know both of them very well.
All right, even though you know them well, you don't use birth control.
Shouldn't you get pregnant again?
Well, after this, I'm not going to keep from using birth control. I wanted a baby.
All right, baby.
All right.
You take care of yourself. You get that counseling. Make a good life for your child.
Hey, when are y'all going to be in Cincinnati?
Tomorrow.
Strangely, I'm gonna be in Cleveland tomorrow.
Drew will be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm in Akron and then Cleveland.
Okay.
All right. You want him to come out, give you a C-section or something? No.
University of Akron, and then I'll be in Cleveland.
All right. Take care now, baby. Oh, she's gonna make a great mom.
She's trying though.
Okay, and look, she said she was going to counseling, and that's great. And all these people who abuse their kids, it's so. I really want these people just eliminated.
Yeah.
You know the word, like, I don't want the word execute is too noble. You know what I mean? Sir Walter Raleigh was executed.
Right.
You know,
like
many
dispatched. It's like dispatched.
Yes, many a great man over the course of history was executed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, if you read the history books, they talk about people being dispatched.
Yes. I don't want, but you don't execute cockroaches or ants or silverfish. You just take them out. Yeah, that's what I just want them disposed of. Execute, too noble a word. All right, should we take, what do you want to do? Take one more call here before we go to break? Allison?
Yes.
You're 16?
Yeah.
What's up?
I apparently have a reputation as being a hoe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
But, I mean...
How do you know that?
Well, like, people that I don't get along with or people that don't seem to like me, we get in fights and everything at school or whatever.
Other women?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, women they're the ones that keep that thing going.
Yeah.
When somebody got a bad reputation, the women are the ones that shun each other and keep it going.
Yeah. It's the high school drama.
Yeah.
But, I have been sexually active for about 2 years now. And, I was just wondering, are there any, symptoms or anything that I would know if I had a STD or anything?
Yes, you would have discharge or pain or burning when you urinate. Okay? Pelvic pain, vaginal discharge, vaginal irritation, burning with urination. Or rash, another thing.
You know what urination is, Allison?
Yes.
All right, it's same as pee-pee, right? But not number 2, not caca.
Thick or thin?
I know that.
Thank you, Adam. Thin as pee-pee, thick as poo-poo, right? And thick crust is poo-poo, and thin crust is yummy. Number 1. That's why they call it number 1. Yeah.
You're right about the whole pizza and kids thing too.
Thanks. Thank you. That's look. I tell you this all the time. If you'd like to know if an adult is retarded, all you have to do is think of what a kid would like. And if the adult likes that, then the adult is partially retarded. Whether it's a car, whether it's music, whether it's cuisine, just think about what a child would like. And if you say, boy, a kid would really love that music, or he would really love the rims on that car, or he would really love that pizza, now you know you have a retarded adult on your hands.
Dude, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bryan, phone screener Bryan's one of the smartest guys that I've met in a long time, and he likes his thick crust a lot.
Yeah.
But the deep dish.
Now, thick, here's what I'm saying.
And the medium, and hot dogs and ketchup.
Oh.
He's wavering on the hot dogs and ketchup. And listen, I agree with you that Bryan is an intelligent man, but I would also argue that I don't know how old Bryan is. Bryan, what are you? 20s? 24? 24? And you're working here, making $6.50 an hour, $6.75.
He's living the dream.
$8 an hour. You know, it's no whiz kid. That's all I'm saying. He does all right. Okay, let's take a little break. Hey, Drew.
You're mean, dude.
No, Bryan.
Yeah.
No, Bryan knows. Bryan knows I love that kid. I made small talk with him just a minute ago. I asked him
Adam, what?
I asked him where he lived. I said, "Where do you live?" He's like, "I live right around here." I was like, "Hey."
Did you launch into something about yourself?
No, but I did show interest when I repeated the last thing he said. You know, he said, "It's a nice place. I got hardwood floors." And I said, "Hardwood." That means I'm interested. That means I'm listening. You understand?
Good. Yeah, I do that to you all the time.
All right. All the time.
All the time.
All the time. Time.
Good times.
Time.
LoveLine. We'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Drew over there in Pittsburgh, PA tonight. And coming to us from the Grand Ballroom, yes?
Yeah.
I was just listening to the end of the, we sit here and listen to the public service announcements every night.
Yes.
I would love to hear some local commercials, but we only hear the public service announcement feed where we are.
I'm going to stay out of trouble.
Oh, yeah. I start going crazy with those things.
Yeah.
Because they get rotated about every 4 years. So I end up hearing the same ones every night. And I was just listening to Malik Yobam, who I don't know, he's on some show now. And it's usually just an excuse for them to play their music.
Yeah.
But he got shot, and he said at the end, he says two things that I would argue if I was writing the copy for the public service announcement. It's probably unnecessary. One is the I got shot, but I survived.
Yeah.
Which I think we'll figure that one out because here you are cutting the PSA. But number two, he then adds in I got shot, I survived, and then here's the part I wish I had my scratch pad for, but not everyone does. And I thought, Are you telling me, Malik, that someone has died because of a gunshot? I'd like to see some evidence of that. I don't believe it. Drew, you're a doctor. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
It's a stretch, but yeah, I'd like to see some documentation too.
Possibly something happened in some far corner of the world, perhaps several hundred years ago, where someone died because of a gunshot.
I survived getting shot, but
right?
not everyone does.
Not everyone does. All right. I got that now. Okay. That sounds fair. Sounds like a fair statement.
I bet the writers liked thick mediums pizza.
Medium pizza.
And hot dogs with ketchup.
All right. How was your pizza? It was good?
It was good.
You got a whole pizza to your
Real
head?
Pizza.
To your head, man? To your
my
head? Yeah, you took the whole pizza? It was all for you?
All for me.
To your head. That's stoner talk for like, I'm doing the whole thing myself.
Oh, really? To my
oh,
head.
yeah. To my head.
I didn't eat the whole thing, though.
All right. Let's save some. Bring some back for me.
Yeah.
Lynn?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
I was molested when I was probably about like 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I never went to counseling or anything. I never told anybody. And I think that I kind of like pushed it out of my mind, I guess. So I didn't have to think about it.
What happened?
When I was younger, my parents got a divorce, and my mom was really young when she had me.
Yeah.
And she decided that, she wanted to go out and have her fun after the divorce. And so there were times where, like, we would go with her to, like, friends' houses or whatever, and we'd end up spending the night. And, yeah.
Who's we?
Huh?
Who's we?
My brother and I.
How old was he?
I'm sorry?
How old was he?
He's a year younger than I am.
And who molested you?
I don't know.
How do you know you were molested?
I remember it happening, but it was dark, and I don't remember who it was. I don't.
Was it an adult?
I remember there was several people. I mean, it happened often. It was an adult. There was both male and female.
Was it at the same house every time?
Yeah, we stayed at a house, yeah. One of her friend's houses.
And would a lot of people stay there at the same time?
Yeah, but I think that most of the time, I don't remember much of around then, but I think that most of the time we would go to bed first because we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
So they would send us to the room, and because everybody was drinking or doing whatever they were doing, nobody really, I guess they weren't paying attention, basically.
Right. Well, your mom sounds like a dynamite lady.
She doesn't know. I've never told anybody until recently.
Yeah, I bet she was molested, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Was she molested?
My mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. She
No.
was just a wild teenager.
I don't know. Most people don't usually gravitate toward those folks.
Right.
But anyway.
Unless they need to be around them.
Yeah, but anyway. So now, you want to get a little counseling?
Well, I don't know if I should. I understand. I listen to the show and everything, and I'm not sexually active. I'm out with all kinds of different people. I've slept with my ex-boyfriend, who I was with for 2 years, and that's it.
Well, here's the thing, Lynn. I don't think you need to unravel the past. I don't think it's a mystery that you have to get to the bottom of.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think we do this in the media a little too much and in movies and stuff. That
Agreed.
if you could somehow figure out who the perpetrator of this molestation was, then it would all come into place for you.
Right.
It really
you could go have your justice.
Doesn't do you anything. Right. It's like you got rear-ended at a stoplight by a drunk driver who was going 60 miles an hour. You don't need to find out what kind of car it was or what color the guy was that was driving it or any of that. It's just you got rear-ended at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have some problems.
Right.
It's the same thing. But if this did happen to you, you would have to go into physical therapy. You don't need a detective. You need a therapist.
Right.
Yeah.
So get some therapy for that reason.
Are you saying, though, that you have no relationship problems, and that's why you're wondering whether you should...
I don't have relationship problems. I do have trust issues, though.
All right.
Yeah, well, no kidding.
That's a problem.
That's a relationship problem. Do you have kids?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
You sound smart.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it is. You sound like 9 out of 10 people will just do the same idiotic crap their parents do, and then once in a while a smart person comes around and sees what their parents did and said, no, I'm not going to make that mistake.
Do you gravitate to abandoning guys?
No, not at all. I am probably more strict than maybe I would have been.
Yeah, she's smart.
What?
Strict.
Strict about what?
Well, about who she chooses to go out with.
Is that what you mean? Come on.
Lynn?
Uh-huh.
What did you mean by strict?
Well, like you said, as far as I have, greater expectations of, I don't know how to explain it.
Higher.
As far as, who I go out with.
Higher standards.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I know what everyone's saying by their tone. Drew doesn't know because he's a robot, so he doesn't know what they mean by their tone. He only knows the words that come out of their mouth.
Right.
And sometimes the words are ambiguous, so he doesn't know what they're saying.
Cannot compute.
It does not compute, Drew. Can makes you part human. All right. So, some therapy. She sounds smart.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to talk to someone?
Well, it's time to break, isn't it?
All right. We got a couple minutes. Let me tell you this, by the way.
Oh.
I was running late tonight.
Yeah.
As I often am.
Yeah.
And I was driving down my hill, and it's that one-lane highway there, and if you get trapped behind some rubbernecker, you're never going to get to the bottom kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's always painful. And I realize, like you're an android, Drew. I'm an android myself, and I'm like the Terminator when I drive. which is I lock onto things and I start doing focusing and computations and everything's going, and I size up cars. Like if I can't see the back of the person's head, if it doesn't stick up higher than the headrest, I deduct 5 miles an hour.
Right.
And if I see any stuffed animals in the back window, I deduct like 22 miles an hour. And I'm doing all my computations because I'm trying to figure out whether I should make my move or not.
Right.
I saw the license plate frame on the car that was crawling down the hill in front of me, and it said, "So proud to be Bobby's mommy." Custom license plate frame, the one you get at the kiosk at the mall. And I thought, oh Christ, I got to get past this person if I have to get up on the curb now. Because that and the other one I saw, which was I found amazingly ironic, is and this is the person I wanted to ram a few weeks ago. Is I was driving down the same hill, running late as usual, guy crawling down the hill in front of me, and I saw the bumper sticker on his car, Dale Earnhardt's big number 3, and I thought, how dare you? How dare you put the great Dale Earnhardt, a man who lived 185 miles an hour at a time. You have this man's bumper sticker on your cars. You walk it down the street.
That's his grandson put it on there.
How dare you? Okay, we'll take a quick break. Drew in Pittsburgh. I'm in Los Angeles. We'll be right back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Hey, LoveLine. Yeah, baby. That's right. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. My name's Ace. That's Doc Drew. He's my partner. He's my bro. He's my main man. He's in Pittsburgh tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What time's it over there, Drew? 3 hours difference?
3 hours later, about what, 2 o'clock, something like that? Good times.
Getting a little tired, are you?
Been flying since 4 to 5 in the morning.
Yeah. What time was that flight this morning?
6:30.
6:30, really?
Yeah.
Holy Christ. What time did you go to bed?
12:30.
12:30?
Yeah.
And woke up what time?
4:30.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a certain kind of pain, isn't it?
It really is. I'm actually in pretty good shape right now. I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, Drew, because he did all his doctoring, doing his residency and everything, he kind of got used to that, right?
I really did. I mean, it's amazing how you can train yourself into stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if that kind of stuff I wonder how long that stuff takes. I mean, if it lasts, like if you had a kid and you put that kid, let's say the kid was 18 or 19 or something like that, and you just put that kid through some sort of like special forces training.
Right.
Where it was, you got up at 5 every morning, you ran 8 miles in boots, then it was 1,000 push-ups and, running through tires and obstacle courses. And every morning, sleep deprivation, horrible conditions, really, really guys really working you.
Yeah.
If you did that for 6 months, do you think you'd be able to draw on that for the rest of your life?
No, but if you did it for like 8 years, like we do in medicine, then you're in.
Don't you even think you'd be better off if you went through that experience once, even if it was 6 months or 4 months?
Because I think when you do it that way, you always sort of, you avoid doing it and remember it as something you can do. If you've been doing it year on year, it just becomes automatic. You're just doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I still think you'd be better off if you got. Everyone should get their ass sort of kicked, like for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do that with your kids, Drew.
Yeah. That's why I put them in football.
Yeah. Good times. Yeah. Okay. You got a call there?
Yeah.
Annie?
Yeah, hi.
You're 19?
Yeah, well, before I get to my question real quick, I can totally understand what you're saying about the boot camp. Because I went to Japan for a year. It took me 2 hours to get to school, and you had the subway systems. And it was basically like an obstacle course for 2 hours every morning to get to school.
Yeah.
Why'd you go to school in Japan?
I was an exchange student there.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, my question is,
Stay with a Japanese family?
Yeah, I did. I was a homestay.
And how long were you there for?
Oh, I was there for a year.
Did you learn the language?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. It's crazy.
Ciao.
What'd that guy say?
Oh, let's play it again. I didn't hear him.
Ciao. Ding dao de.
That's gibberish. That's not even.
Oh, that's Chinese. You just don't speak Chinese. That's
Well, I'm a linguistics major, so I'm going to learn it.
Oh, that's nice. And the family treated you right?
No.
Oh, they didn't?
They were really xenophobic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't like white people, really.
Why'd they have
the
someone in the
family
house
doesn't like white people?
Not just white people, like foreigners. They didn't
But
like
why did they have you in their home then?
They basically said that there was a free room, and the company that sponsored me was basically begging for volunteers to host me.
But okay, they're begging for volunteers, but
Yeah,
still,
because
if you don't like foreigners, what are you bringing round eye into your home for?
they basically were. Yeah, I don't know. It's part of the culture to if someone's really offering and they need your help, I suppose.
All right. Well, which is it?
Then once they come in, you treat them like crap.
Well, did they treat you badly?
They badmouthed America a lot, and they said that because of that, I'm a reflection of the country and da-da-da-da-da.
Really?
Yeah. Well, not everyone's like that. I don't want to badmouth the entire country.
No.
It's a wonderful place.
Shangri-La. Let me say this very quickly for those of because I think people are sort of under the impression that we invented racism in this country, or if we didn't invent it, we're certainly the biggest perpetrators of it. No. Most, especially Asian cultures, much more racist than we are here in the United States.
Adam?
Yes.
The main reason that Japan's so racist, though, is because they were in isolation for like years and years and years. That's why, because they wanted to stop the spread of Christianity.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but they're racist, right? I mean, they don't like the Koreans or the
They're
Chinese.
racist, but they put it under a veil of pride for their country.
Right.
It's kind of like what we do. I mean, if you really want to go extreme, you could say that, maybe the KKK thinks the white power movement would be... But, Japanese people, they aren't all like that.
No, they're great folks. Great folks. Go ahead. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm sorry. Back to my question. What I was going to say that I bought birth control pills about 5 or 6 months ago, and they're going to be due here pretty soon. So I was wondering, would they be completely useless after the expiry date?
Probably not completely useless, but you can't really rely on them. I have a sort of thing about expired drugs. I don't think you should use them.
I do. I mean, not for birth control, but if you're trying to get high.
Drew?
Yeah.
I'm not sexually active right now. I was wondering if I took them to suppress my periods, would it still work?
Yeah, it would.
Okay, cool.
But don't go more than a month or two out. Though.
I don't understand. Why is it taking so long for them to get to you?
Oh, well, what happened was I was in a relationship with a guy, and right as I got the pills, we broke up.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never bothered taking them because I wasn't active.
Mm-hmm.
So I
You
just...
have a backlog.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, Annie. All right. Yeah. See, listen, Drew.
Yeah.
I, my thoughts. I sit home. I watch that History Channel every night.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think we're done with Japan or Germany. Certainly not Germany. Oh no. Now with these pussies condemning us and our what we're trying to do over there in the Middle East. You know my plan for Germany, Drew.
What's that?
My plan should just start bombing them.
That History Channel is dangerous stuff for malleable minds.
Here's all I want to.
Impressionable people get.
I want to start bombing Germany just next weekend. Just randomly, just bombing the hell out of Germany. And when they say Helmut Kohl says, "What's up? What this is completely unprovoked. What are you doing?" And we'll just go, "Don't like it, huh?" Interesting.
They're all filthy socialists. Who cares?
Yeah, not a big fan of being bombed for no reason. Interesting. That's interesting. Tell that to talk to the folks from England and Poland and 6 million Jews. Let's see. Take a vote on that one. It's interesting. Just being bombed for no reason. You don't like that? Noted. Idiots. World War I and World War II. 6 million Jews, and we're done with them. I said we bomb tomorrow, Drew.
Paul.
Hey.
Paul. Hey, Paul. What's up?
Hi. I wanted to ask you about the new drug out called Provigil, also called modafinil.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard of it before?
Yeah, I've had a couple patients take it.
Yeah, it's supposedly, you like this a lot, both of you, it just completely shuts down your need to sleep. It's sort of saying like it's almost like a weird miracle thing where it's just very unexpected, surprising. They were like testing some other drug, and it just like a scalpel just turned off the area that tells your brain time to go to sleep.
I got to get some of that.
Well, it has a lot of funny properties, and we're learning about it all the time.
Drew, you got to get me some of that.
I know. The last patient I had with it got hypertension. Blood pressure went crazy on it, and that's one of the side
Well, what
effects.
were they taking it for?
For drowsiness, and it's a stimulant. But it's not. It's a completely novel mechanism in terms of how it works. So we really don't know what all the effects are going to be.
It's not like a barbiturate.
Well, all the
like an
articles
amphetamine.
Amphetamine.
It wasn't a stimulant, saying that after you take it, you don't need catch-up sleep. It'll be like you'll just normal after you stop taking it.
Well, I can tell you by having observed a few people on it, they get some stimulant. Are you taking it?
No, interested in it. No.
Yeah.
But listen, it's as Drew always says, and
no free lunch.
Yeah, in nature. But let me say this about the Krauts: they make a hell of a car. I do want to say that. I do want to say
literally
that.
calling it. I've seen a couple of different newspaper articles where the journalist saying I've just been up for 4 days and
yeah, but Paul, there's
schedules.
There's nothing in nature that you can do that will not have a side effect.
Yeah, I mean
it's like
it's like saying, hey, some journalists.
I think you're just a bad man who wants to make us unhappy.
Yeah, Drew. What about that?
Oh, that's right.
No, you're. It's sort of like saying, hey, I took these steroids and it's great. I feel strong. I feel vital. I'm showing some real effects from the working out and stuff. And it's 3 months later, looking better than ever. Yeah, okay. Eventually, eventually the nads are falling off.
That's right.
I mean, what if you took this pill every day? You think you could just eliminate sleep from your life?
No one knows. No one knows.
I'm just. Nature has a way of kicking you in the ass.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can bend it a little bit once in a while, but you can't go against it.
No.
But an interesting thing for you to keep tabs on, Drew.
Provigil?
Yeah.
The patients I saw on it scared the hell out of me. It clearly was having protein effects and things that we don't really understand yet. So.
But Drew,
what?
Let's say I was doing one of those things where I go to bed at 2, and I had to get up at 4 to go do something.
Like I'm doing right now?
Yeah, like you're doing now. I had to do like.
Would I love to take this
25 hours of radio or something.
Of course.
How about I pop one of those? What happens?
I don't know. We don't know.
I'm willing to take my chances.
All right.
Why don't you get me one? Maybe I'll start liking the medium crust pizza.
Maybe.
Turn me into a retard.
You have hypertension and stroke out.
No, I'm going to stroke out anyway. Oh, okay.
I don't mean stroke.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about. Melody?
That's stroking, what you do.
Uh-huh. Stroking off, not stroking out?
Exactly.
Melody?
Yeah?
What's up?
Hey, I have a question. I'm 5 months pregnant right now, but my first month I was pregnant, I was taking my birth control, and my friend just had her kid, and she was on the Depo-Vera, and it messed up her kid, and I didn't know if it did.
What do you mean? Well, what do you mean messed her up?
It was just premature or something like that. I don't remember the whole thing, but they said it could cause from her birth control.
No.
No.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Why are you 5 months pregnant? You got pregnant at 15?
No, I got pregnant at 16.
All
My
right.
birthday's in April, so.
What's that?
My birthday's in April. I got pregnant in June.
I see. All right. So you were a good 16.
Yeah. Should wait till she was 16.
All right. I'm sorry. But you'll have a kid when you're 16, right?
I'll have a kid maybe after I'm 17.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
They don't know yet.
Yeah. That'd be nice just to technically say you're 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the dad?
My husband.
Your husband? How old is he?
He's 18.
You guys are married?
Yeah. We got married the 19th of October.
Uh-huh.
Wow. How do you support each other? I mean...
He's a car salesman, and so we have our own apartment and everything.
When I hear a car salesman, I hear sociopath.
Huh?
I hear sociopath. They're horrible people, those car salesmen.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're a horrible breed of guys. They're just horrible. People that sell anything are horrible, but guys who sell cars are they're the dregs of the sales. Take the pool of salespeople, which is already like the lowest rung of society, and these guys are beneath them.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, good times. What kind of cars does he sell?
Ford.
All right.
So Ford, so.
That's nice. And he's 18. He's actually out there on the floor selling cars.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Well, good times. He makes okay money.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys are set. You're all set. Don't get pregnant again, though, right?
No, not at all.
All right, baby.
All right.
Yeah, your kid's gonna turn out fine.
Okay. Thank you.
I won't pray it's a girl.
It is a girl.
Oh, good.
Oh,
good. Phew. Yeah. More strippers for me. Mike?
Okay.
Candy, VIP lunch, businessman's lunch, Sharon, stage 5. Tara, we're gonna need you. We're gonna need you in the May West room. Show me appreciate fellas.
Yeah, Mike?
Yeah. Hello?
Ace?
Yeah.
Doc?
What's up?
What's up, dude, bros?
Hey.
What's happening? Yeah, I have a question. I work nights. I get drunk on Wednesday nights because it's my nights off, and Saturday nights. And so I don't drink like the days that I work. So when I drink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And what so happens is when I was a kid, I used to sleepwalk a lot and talk and do a lot of things, fight in my sleep and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I drink, I get up and like
pee on things.
Yeah, like it's funny, when I put on like a refrigerator, walls and stuff.
How did I know that? Magically, I knew that one.
Yeah. But it's all funny and stuff until like recently. I did it, and I peed on my PlayStation and my cable box.
Nice.
See, that's not funny, because I don't have nothing now.
Well, did it ruin them?
Yeah, well, yeah, it doesn't work or nothing. I have to go take them in and stuff.
Well, what do you mean? You turned them on, and what did it do?
It won't turn on at all.
It's fried. It's smoked.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I was just wondering, what could I do is there anything I can do to stop sleepwalking and stuff?
Yeah, what about that, Drew?
No. You have to stop drinking. It's the drinking.
Well, he was sleepwalking before he was drinking.
I know, but now it's the drinking. Really, that's why he sleepwalks.
Yeah, but he sleptwalked before he drank.
No, when he was a kid, he sleptwalked, and it's come back again with the drinking.
I'm sorry, it keeps, I've always been sleepwalking and stuff.
Oh.
Even as an adult?
Even as an adult, yeah, when I'm sober.
Oh, really?
Well.
What if you, is there any reminder you can give yourself? Like, seriously, what if you posted a note on your door that said, "You're sleepwalking"? Would you be able to process that?
Probably not, because when I peed in the refrigerator, my mom caught me, and she said, she was like, she told me in the morning, she was all, "What are you doing?" And I was like, she said, I just smiled at her and kept proceeding.
Wow.
Are you a big guy?
She's got to be proud, by the way. 23-year-old guy still living at home, taking a leak in the salad crisper.
You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Are you a big guy?
Yeah, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", with about 200 pounds.
You're thinking of sleep apnea?
Yeah, sleep disturbances. Yeah, but no, that wouldn't be that.
Well, should he go to a sleep specialist, Drew?
Yes, if he really wants to do something about this, you can get a sleep study done.
Go to local college?
No, local hospital.
And just sign up for some program?
No, go and have a sleep evaluation. See the sleep specialist.
Yeah, but you can just walk right in and see the sleep specialist?
You can't walk in and see them. You call them. You call the hospital, see who the sleep specialists are. It's usually a neurologist or a pulmonologist.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, it would be good if you got a neurologist involved with it, because there can be other kinds of neurological issues that can cause this, sort of sleep terrors and other kinds of neurologically based sleep disturbances.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah. Get it checked out. I imagine that, well, there must be behavioral mechanisms out there or interventions that people have conceived of for this.
Well, something where you trip some kind of alarm or something.
Exactly. Something where you wake up or you structure the room in such a way that you can't walk around.
Yeah. True.
Huh.
Do smart people do this?
Uh,
Not as much. It seems like a more primitive mind would work better in this situation. Is that just me because I don't sleep very well?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's certainly not a hyper-vigilant mind like yours.
Right.
Right.
All right.
Ryan? What, Anderson?
You're saying that they'd sleepwalk down to the fridge and get like some thick crust pizza?
Yeah, and then take a leak all over it. I'm glad he whizzed on his Xbox, though. And the cable box. Oh, my God. And by the way, could you imagine living with someone who was on the move every night, drunk, peeing in various places of the house?
Jesus.
Could you sleep knowing this?
You remember my story about the guy in college, right?
Yeah, your roommate?
Yeah.
Tell everybody what he did.
Well, in the olden days, we had a thing called a record player or a turntable.
Now, what did that play?
Records.
What are those?
These discs of vinyl.
Oh, I thought you were speaking about extraordinary athletic achievements.
Record players, yes. And you'd take a stick with a needle on the end and place it on the vinyl disc.
Then what happened then?
And you'd play the
Music?
Magic Box.
Oh, yes. I've seen those. I've seen those. The Beatles used to have those.
Yes, Beatles used to play these discs.
Mm-hmm.
And when these record players, these turntables would they all have a dust cover on top, which is basically, how would you describe that? Sort of a top that lifts on a hinge.
It looks like a plastic tray that keeps everything off of the turntable.
Yeah.
That sort of hinges up and snaps up into place at the top, locks in at 90 degrees.
Right. And so my buddy got up after a little too much to drink and walked over to his turntable, which we would always put these on top of other large pieces of stereo equipment because in those days everything was big.
Right.
And it would be about waist height, and he walked over to it, lifted up the dust cover, and peed all over the turntable. Thought it was the toilet.
Yeah. You have any idea, who'd you have on there? Like some Fleetwood Mac?
Some Carly Simon.
Frampton,
Carly Simon.
Maybe a little Chicago. Yeah. James Taylor.
Oh yeah, Cat Stevens.
Oh, true. Yeah, buddy. All right. Let's take a little break.
All right.
When we come back, you want to speak to who? Bryan?
Yeah.
About donating an egg?
Sure.
All right. After this.
LoveLine, we'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's my main man, Drew, in Pittsburgh.
Yahoo.
Yahoo. Drew is sitting in a ballroom in a hotel.
It's surreal. A huge ballroom. I'm lit over here in a far corner, and the rest of it's just black. Hundreds of tables.
And, yeah. See, now, I would make a Shining reference, the movie The Shining.
If I knew what you were talking about.
But you still refuse to see that movie, even though it's been 8 years I've been begging you to see the movie The Shining.
Unacceptable.
Yeah. Bring that up in therapy when you're there next, would you please? Partner keeps bringing up a certain movie, a certain big movie that was very well received, and
I will bring
you
that
refuse
up.
to see it. Please bring that
The
up.
same week that you bring up your masturbatory habits with your therapist.
How
You
dare
start
you.
talking to him about masturbation.
Dare
I
you.
will talk.
Drew,
to mine about
first off,
movies.
you know that masturbation is not a problem for me. It's not a problem. I pull my pants down, I wank my dork, something comes out, no problem. Number one.
Not seeing South Park. South Park. The Shining. I was talking to Anderson about South Park during the break.
All right. But number two, you know that if I speak at any length at all about masturbating, I will have to begin masturbating.
Well, just you and the folks looking at you through the window there.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to have to pull on the slicker and turn that into a Gallagher concert. I mean, that's going to be a disaster. He's going to
Who's Gallagher?
definitely charge me extra. Shut up. You know you're trying to make me angry now.
Yeah.
All right, who are we talking to? Brian?
Yeah.
I was hoping Brian would be a chick. Brian?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You want to know where can a woman go to donate eggs?
Yeah, I've got a friend that needs to know because she's like real hard on cash, and I heard a call about some lady here that got paid for it, and she wanted to know if there were problems with it.
What is? How old is your friend?
She is 22.
And is she attractive?
Yeah.
Does she have a college degree?
No.
No. And how much money does she think she's going to make?
I'm not sure exactly. She doesn't know. It's just she needs any amount of money.
What does she need it for?
What's that?
She don't have any money. That's
Well, why does she? But what's happening? And why the urgency?
Well, she needs to pay her rent right now. The lease is about to run up, and
she
won't have a place to live.
Are you interested in this girl?
Oh yeah.
She's my ex-girlfriend actually.
Why'd you guys break up?
I don't know. I was just kind of bored with the relationship. She wasn't going anywhere. She has job problems.
She's your ex-girlfriend, and you're calling our show to find out where she can hawk an egg?
Yeah.
You broke up with her?
Yeah.
Jesus. It's I don't know if it's stupid or noble or what it is.
Well,
but
right
you
now,
seem pretty involved with her life.
The apartment she's living in, my name's also on the lease.
Yeah, all right. Now it's coming into focus.
She can't pay the rent, so I'm paying it right now.
All right, fair enough. Drew.
Yeah.
And by the way, we've heard prices at $3,500, $5,000, $7,500, somewhere $3,500 to $10,000.
Yep.
I'm guessing if she's having trouble making the rent and she has no college degree and that kind of thing, and she was Brian's girlfriend, so she's probably missing a tooth or two.
Disqualified?
Probably going to make on the lower end of the scale.
I would think.
But where would you go to begin this process, Drew? Open the newspaper? Call the local hospital?
Hospital, see if they have a fertility treatment center and work through there.
Would you open the yellow pages and just look under fertility?
I would just call a local hospital and ask if they have anybody that specializes in fertility treatment.
All right. Let's move forward, Drew.
Let's do that.
Let's talk to Caitlin. Caitlin?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yes.
What's up?
Not much.
Great.
That it?
What?
Did we catch you at a bad time?
No, not at all.
All right. What's your question?
My question is, how come when I give my boyfriend a hand job and he comes, why does he laugh hysterically?
Do you ask him?
No, well, he doesn't know.
And is it only from a hand job, or does he laugh hysterically when he produces seed in other manners, like oral sex or intercourse?
Just when I give him a hand job.
Huh.
So
is that the only thing you do with him?
Nah, well, yeah, kinda. I've given him blowjobs before, yeah, but I don't have intercourse with him, no. But he only laughs when I
give him the hand job.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Does he laugh only after the orgasm, or does he laugh during the hand job?
No, he laughs only after the orgasm, after he has come.
So not during the orgasm.
It's
not some sort of laughing of relief. He's like,
I don't know.
So that's why I want to do a simulation here.
What was that, Caitlin? What was the last part? Oh, here was simulation. Okay.
Oh no! Yeah, don't stop it. Don't stop. Yeah, come on. Okay, now hold on. Spit in your hand. Yeah, no. Okay, keep going a little faster. Oh, yeah, no. No, I'm right there. I'm right there. All right, leave. What am I doing? Oh, man, I should have got a bib going. All right. Well, I'm done with women. I got to eat now. Is that what it's like?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what does he tell you when you ask him what he's laughing about?
He goes, my dick tickles.
No, so maybe he's holding back.
No. It's too sensitive.
It becomes too sensitive.
Yeah.
It becomes too sensitive.
Yeah, you're overworking him. You're too vigorous.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, too stimulant, too much stimulation. That's what women complain about when they go, no, that's too much, too much.
Well, they don't do too much. They go, stop. And you're always like, what? And they're like, no. And you're like, you're bluffing. I'll give you a little more. Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's such a fine line between like being tickled and sort of enjoying it, and then having it be sort of overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it sort of reminds me of like when something is really hot or really cold, and you touch it. At first, it feels the same.
Right, you can't tell which it is.
You just know it's uncomfortable. And it doesn't necessarily even feel bad. It's just uncomfortable.
Right.
Feels like there's damage being done to you.
I bet she also keeps going with the hand job throughout his orgasm. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's a good girl.
No, but I mean at the end it's sort of, and she's probably a little too vigorous, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm well beyond the hand job phase of life, Drew.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. Just FYI.
We're proud of you, Ace. Thanks for sharing.
Yep. Left that back in junior college, kiddies. Tracy.
I'm Ace. I'm done with hand jobs.
Yep. That's behind me. That's yesterday's hamper. Tracy?
Yeah.
You're 24. What's up?
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Tracy.
The thing is that I'm a little confused at this moment.
All right.
I've been going out with my boyfriend for about 3 months, and he's really great. I love everything about him. He's probably the best guy I've ever dated, except for the fact that
he's gay.
We haven't had sex.
Ooh.
Well, we sort of did once
Mm-hmm.
in the past 3 months, and I'm kind of starting to get really scared. Like, I don't know if he's gay or...
Ooh. How long has it been?
We've been dating for about 3 months.
And tell me about this almost time. What does that mean?
We've gotten, really hot and heavy a few times, and we get really excited, and then when it comes time to, make the next move, he kind of goes limp.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. He's how old?
He's older than me. He's 34.
Is he on any medication?
Not that I'm aware of.
Has he had much experience?
I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
Well, judging by what he says his life was like before growing up in high school and college, I guess he was a bit of a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And, but I don't know, it's kind of weird because, a few people that have met him, including myself, the first impression is that maybe he's gay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's just he's a very neat and tidy person.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft spoken.
Does he ever wear those mock turtlenecks?
No.
No. How about the Dickie? The cut-off turtleneck?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. What kind of car does he drive?
What kind of car? I don't know. I know it's automatic.
Oh God! Hold on a second.
Wait. Ask her what her dad did for a living.
Are there any bounds to what chicks don't know? And then how they get weird about it too. Like, you say to a girl, they'll go, oh, my dad, he worked for 30 years, and when he was done, he had a heart attack the day he retired. And you go, what did your dad do for a living? I don't know.
Worked at the factory.
And then they get mad. You go, really? You don't know what your dad did? No. It's like you're asking some crazy math equation. The beauty about women is they can travel in a car multiple times and have no idea what kind of car it is.
I just don't like his car. Maybe that's what it is.
You blocked it from your mind?
Some sort of American car.
Okay, not an exciting car. Why are you with this guy, by the way? Has a crappy car and a bad penis.
No, it's a new car. It's just not my thing. Anyway.
What's he do for a living?
He's a physical therapist.
Duh.
No.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And sports. Does he like sports?
He loves sports.
Loves sports. Does he have a squeegee in his shower?
Ooh.
I don't know. I haven't noticed.
Not seen that.
Okay.
Is he a yogurt man? Does he like a lot of yogurt?
I'm serious about it. I'm crazy about him.
Have you ever found any gay erotica anywhere?
No.
Nothing on the
Have
computer?
you ever been attracted to gay guys?
Never. And as a matter of fact, when I first met him, I wasn't sure that I even wanted to go out with him. And it was...
Why?
Because he was
He was blowing this dude. And,
soft-spoken, too gentlemanly. You know what I mean? I like kind of
All right,
aggressive guys.
so your thing is you're not used to this kind of male, and when he has sexual dysfunction, you immediately leap to he must be gay.
No, that's not it at all. Well, I've never experienced that. So how am I, plus the fact that a few people have also said, oh, my first impression of him was that maybe he's gay.
Okay, well, so I would say your last statement of that's not it at all, it's not completely accurate because he just went on to say why you think he's gay.
Okay, and one more thing. The last time this happened, it just kind of like, he got really upset at me for being upset because I got upset. I can't help but take it personally,
Yeah.
And the lights were off, and I wanted him to turn the light on so we could talk and get to the bottom of it, and he didn't want to turn the light on.
Well, he didn't want you to see his penis, right? Or, I mean, you knew what. I can understand him wanting to hide a little, but that doesn't make him gay.
Nothing you've said makes him homosexual. Nothing.
Well, what's your theory with the light, Tracy?
Like, he didn't want to face me, he didn't want to look into my eyes.
Yeah, but he was ashamed. He was ashamed. Not because he's gay. He's ashamed. He has a problem. I mean, he may have a tumescence problem. And he needs to look into it. I think it needs to be addressed. He's a physical therapist, right? So he understands the process of when somebody has an injury or a dysfunction somehow that they work on it.
Yeah.
He needs to apply the same thing to his penis.
Adam, sidebar.
So it's completely normal that...
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Tracy's a pain in the ass.
Is that true?
Yes.
You mean with the look me in the eye?
Yes.
And it's never happened
Who would
before?
get upset? Yes, exactly.
I don't like his car.
Right.
All right, let me get back with Tracy.
I go for aggressive guys.
Oh, yeah. Tracy,
Crazy about him.
you're pain in the ass.
No.
He's the kind of person you wish you liked.
No, I do like him.
Oh, you know why you like him? Because you can't figure him out.
No, I don't think that. I'm not into games like that.
But you're a hot chick, right?
Yes.
I don't know if I'd use that word, but
Guys like you.
yeah.
And guys go a little.
Yeah.
Guys go to extremes sometimes to be with you.
No, I don't think. No.
Yeah. Huh?
No.
You know guys are into you pretty good.
A little.
Yeah.
All right. And this guy's got a Rubik's Cube for a nutsack. Like, you can't figure this guy out.
This is like the Persian cat when you ignore the cat and he walks in the room. Oh, who's not interested in me?
No, that's not true at all. It's not about me.
Okay.
No,
all right. Well, if it's not about you, then what's with the look me in the eye, turn the light on?
Yeah, and I'm upset. You guys got a problem.
The guy has a problem.
He won't talk to me about
All right,
it.
he's ashamed.
All he has to say is he doesn't know.
He's ashamed. Okay, you need to bring this up to him in terms of sort of a medical problem and do it not in the bedroom.
Right. How can we help with this? How can you be supportive to help him through this problem?
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's all you can do, right?
And own the fact that it's freaking you out a little bit and making you feel responsible, even though it probably has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Oh, boy.
I don't like his car. It's American.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. Never had this problem before. Yeah.
His penis got soft. He's gay.
Chicks, well, it couldn't be Tracy.
That's the point.
Right. Chicks get angry when you don't come through. Chicks are great. They get angry when you want sex, and then they get angry when you can't perform sex. They're pretty much just angry all the time.
Oh, my God.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Back in a minute.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Drew. Drew in Pittsburgh tonight. Coming through clear as a bell.
On your machine.
That's right. I should really lease that out to you, Drew.
Yeah, well, you did mention to me it was going to be a 5-day minimum.
I mean, I think it cost me $4,700. It's just, I'm just saying, little scratch.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Nicole is 19. She's on the line. Nicole,
Hi.
what's up?
Yeah, every time I meet a guy, like, he'll seem really normal at first, but it always turns out that he has a really big drug problem. And I was just, is this something, like, I'm doing? Like,
Yes.
But
You're the only fixed variable in this equation, right?
it's just, I don't understand. Like, I don't look for that. I mean,
Well, was your mom or dad an alcoholic?
well, I didn't know, but recently I found out my dad's had a big drug problem for a long time.
Well, there she blows.
Magically, you just the way you don't know that these guys have it, you don't know that he had it, yet you sense that quality that you love in Dad that was so, you're so attached to. That's your idea of attachment. That's who you are in an attached relationship. You're with that kind of person. And that person has a certain feel about them, and you sort of sense it. And they might not even start using drugs till after you know them. Might be later. But they get going with it. That's that type. That's that person.
All right. So what should Nicole do?
Al-Anon. If you're really interested, or therapy. That's the only way that changes, Nicole. It's like a lock and a key, and you're the key, and you keep looking around for a lock that fits that key. And unless the key changes shape, you ain't going to be fitting into different locks.
and how can I tell? Like, I mean, shouldn't I be able to know this by now?
No. Well, you should, but no.
Yeah,
no.
that's not the way people
obviously
work.
no. So what about Al-Anon, baby?
Al-Anon we're therapy or work a program in Al-Anon, do the 12 steps with a sponsor, and it will change how you relate to people with this disease a little bit. You'll always be attracted to them. It'll always be sort of because attraction is always the sort of unhealthy parts of us, but you'll learn maybe how to read your instincts a little better and how to make better choices.
Does it sound like too much work?
No.
No, but I know your feeling is your goddamn dad was a druggie. Now you got to go to Al-Anon? Like you got to enter essentially a 12-step program because he was on drugs? Doesn't seem fair, does it?
Just like if you inherited some some
disease,
genetic disease from him, and you had to do some stuff. It's the same idea. And it's not a cognitive process so much. It's a wiring of our emotional systems that may not have verbal access, and they don't have logic, and it's just our drive, our feeling states.
Well, there you go. And listen, Nicole.
Good times.
You got to do this because you're going to end up hooking up with some guy. He's going to end up being a drug addict. You're going to have a kid with him, and then you'll have a little junior version of you.
To do it all over again.
It's going
See how that works?
to keep the cycle going.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to break the cycle and go to that Al-Anon.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Boy, she didn't like that.
Well, what does she think? We have some sort of drugometer meter that she can test now? She can test guys with?
No. People think that there should be some sort... Listen, the way the media pumps out crap, there should be some sort of menu I follow or some way to tell, some cognitive process I go through, and there just isn't.
Yeah, when's the last time you got a decent tip from the media? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like once in a while a cop comes on and he's a defense therapist, and he's like, well, ladies, park in a well-lit area.
Yeah.
When you get into your automobile, lock your door.
Yes.
Don't park 70 miles from your place of work or your residence and then walk at night down lonely highways. It's like, yeah, okay, no duh, and no duh.
Right.
If somebody does attack you, scream and alert people nearby. Yeah, okay. Is this the same guy who gives the hangover tips every year for New Year's?
Exactly.
Drink moderately. Do not overdo it. Drink water. Eat. It's like, yeah, okay, all right. We live in this sort of like no duh society.
Yes.
Somebody give me a decent tip.
But the tip is, hey, you need to change who you are in a dyadic exchange with another person. Takes months or maybe years.
But here's the tip.
Now, go ahead.
Here's the tip. There's no tip.
Yeah.
It's like a weight loss expert.
That's right.
Exercise, drink a lot of water, watch your calories, and walk 30 miles every morning. It's like, oh, hey, there's a tip. Hangover tip, don't drink. Thank you. Where's my scratch pad again? Tony?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You're 20.
Yeah.
What's up?
I became sexually active when I was about 17, and I've had a problem with the feeling in the head of my penis. Like, I really can't feel it. But I've never had a problem with masturbation or orgasming during sex. The only problem I've ever had maybe was when my girlfriend would try to give me head. I didn't ever respond to it well.
No.
All right, so there you go. That's you.
It's you. We couldn't hang out, by the way. Can't hang out with that kind of guy. But that's how your penis is shaped.
Configurated.
Yeah, that's just where it's at. That's fine. You like intercourse, right?
Yeah.
Masturbation is fine.
It's good times.
You're not a BJ guy. I know a lot of guys. I think there's this little sort of... I think there's two... Let me say this, Drew. Two popular myths in society and certainly amongst women.
Yeah.
Which is guys love huge cans and guys love BJs. Here's the reality. Guys will take bigger cans over smaller cans, but in general, they like a medium and nicely formed set of breasts.
Yeah.
And number two, guy will certainly take a BJ, possibly in lieu of a hand job, but not in lieu of sex.
Right.
So,
yeah, right.
not as in love with either one of those two as society would lead you to believe.
That's right. Time to straighten that all out.
Especially Drew is a passionate man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, my theory is all the guys I know who ain't much into the BJ, it's just because they need to put their penis somewhere other than a mouth. And they figure their penis does the mouth math. It's like, hey, this chick's got her mouth on my dork. She sure as hell could get her vagina on it. And if that's the case, where is it? Let's get it. Yes?
Quick.
Thank you. Let's take a little break, Drew.
All
right, good times. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the date line. 877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Wow, 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 you can go, you can go, wow, wow, you can go, you can go.
We'll be right back.
Well, that's the show. Drew? Did Drew cut out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, there we go.
Looking good. All right, call me on my cell, Drew.
All right.
We got to talk about tonight's performance.
Oh, I don't have your... yeah. All right.
You don't have my cell phone?
Yeah, I do now, I think.
All right, buddy. And
we got to go... Yeah, I got to talk a little bit about the way you behave.
We got to hash out some of those beats for tomorrow's show.
Exactly.
Yeah. Take care of my Zephyr, would you, buddy?
Oh, believe me.
Mm-hmm. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Strangely, I'm gonna be in Cleveland tomorrow.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingle. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.